something that you just don't prepare for. If you don't prepare for what we call motivation questions, the questions like, why do you want to be a police officer in this police force? Why are you ready right now to go for this promotion rank? Why do you want to come to this police force? Those sort of questions. If you don't prepare for that, then you're going to give an answer that sounds like this. Well, I really want to help people. I just want to look after people. It's why I've joined the police. Well, as an assessor, and we're, all of us as coaches have been assessors. So we have sat there for 3, 4, 5 days in a row, interviewing 7 people a day, asking the same question, every single person. You can imagine by the time I get to day 3 and I'm on the same response to why do you want to be a police officer, I'm pretty much asleep before you start talking. And I'm pretty much asleep before you start asking any questions. So because of that, then you're already at a disadvantage. So that question is really important. And at the Academy, we really spend some time asking those questions. One, because it helps us get to know you, but of course, because we actually know that it's a question that you're going to need the answer to later on. So really think about that question about why you want to be a police officer, why you're ready for that next promotion stage. You can see some promotion candidates on here, which is why I'm mentioning that as well. Really think about it. You want a story. Okay, you really want this to be a story. What involvement have you had with police officers? Have you got people in your family who are police officers? Have you been the victim of something in the past? I had somebody the other day on a call. She's not on this call now, but she's not only been the victim of domestic violence, but actually she then said, and when the police officer left, having dealt with the husband and made them feel safe, her 12-year-old daughter just turned around and said, "Mummy, that man is my hero." That makes honestly, everything was on end. All my hair was up. I was like, oh, and that means I'm going to listen. I'm going to listen to everything that person says from that moment onward, because it makes a difference. And I can see people sat in the room now looking at me going, oh, that's a really good story. Don't make one up if you haven't got one. But but it's really important that you do have a story about why you want to be a police officer or why you want to be that rank. What is your story? Did it start when you were 4 and you went to some open day? Or actually, we get people who say, actually, I didn't know I wanted to be one. Literally 10 months ago, I just decided to completely reevaluate my life. I've considered everything that I've done in my life. I now know what's important. I know what I want to do, and this is why I want to do it. And that's just equally as important. It doesn't matter that it's not over a long period of time, but what matters is that you do have that story. And you have that really personal reason for why you're ready, why you want to do it now, and why you want to be a police officer at all. So, so that question is something you really need to prepare for. And please don't think, not every force asks this question. Okay, so that's absolutely right. Not every force asks it. The majority do, but not every force does, surprisingly. But if you don't get asked that question, you are still going to be taken to the interview room by an admin person or an HR person. They're still going to ask you. The minute you walk through the door of a police station, they're going to ask you. The minute you talk to any of your friends, colleagues, the person at the medical, the person at the physical test, they're all going to ask you because it's a natural question to ask somebody who's applying to join the police. So you want to have an answer ready, and you want to have something that's really, again, authentic, genuine, and is that story that really stands out.